So the FA has decided to ban Edison Cavani for 3 matches following his use of the word negrito when Cavani was thanking a friend after his friend had congratulated Cavani for scoring a brace against Southampton in that 3-2 win that took place about 3 or 4 weeks back. And I find the decision by the FA to ban him absolutely fucking appalling, absolutely fucking disgraceful. And a lot of my arguments are actually inspired by a couple of people that I've had a chance to speak with recently. So one of them is Dr. Andreas Beck, who's a Danish professor, and the other person is an adjunct professor at a university in Uruguay. Her name is Liana Rodriguez. And Liana, by the way, is a linguistics scholar, right? So she studies linguistics. That's what her bread and butter is. Liana pointed out to me that the term negro or the term negrito in Uruguayan Spanish, right, in the dialect of Spanish that they speak in Uruguay, that Edison Cavani speaks, is used as an affectionate term. It is not a racist term. It's used as an affectionate term. In fact, it's a term that people use to refer to their spouses as well as their children. And clearly, in this case, you can clearly tell that after his friend congratulated him, his friend, by the way, a fellow Uruguayan, Cavani then replies to him saying, "Gracias, negrito." So clearly, even the context here was an affectionate one. He used it as a term of endearment. Now, I understand that the term negro in other standards, say for instance in the British standard, is used as a pejorative term, right? But my question is, why should Cavani be held to British standards when he is speaking with someone on social media and that someone is a fellow Uruguayan and both of them are speaking in their Uruguayan Spanish dialect? He might be present in England, but he's having a communication on social media with a fellow Uruguayan. I think the FA has to actually look at the context and the intention here as well. You can't simply isolate a particular term from its context and intention. Why should Cavani be racially abusing someone who's actually congratulating him for scoring a brace? This is also a case of cultural racism and ethnocentrism. So cultural racism here pretty much being, we'll ban Cavani only because his culture differs from our culture. So instead of actually embracing differences, here the FA is actually thwarting these differences between cultures and saying that, you know what, it's the British societal standards or the British cultural standards that take precedence over other foreign standards. So that's what you mean by ethnocentrism as well. When you're forming a judgment based upon a very narrow-minded understanding of the context, based upon your own cultural standards, while completely ignoring what the cultural standards of the other person or of the protagonist are. So that's ethnocentrism, and this is what Dr. Andreas Beck talks to me about in the chat that I had with him. I completely understand that it is the prerogative of the FA to be fighting racism, but you can't go about fighting racism by policing the communication of a foreign player that he's having with a fellow foreigner, with a fellow Uruguayan, especially when there's absolutely no bloody malice that's involved in the communication that he's having. You know, the FA is fighting the right cause, but going about doing so in a very incorrect manner. You know, as they say, I'm forgetting who said this. I think it was Carl Jung who probably said this. The path to hell is paved with good intentions. So, you know, the FA is actually doing this from good intentions, but the path to hell is paved with good intentions. Like, the net result of the FA's good intentions is hell here, only because, as I said, you know, this is quite literally abusing the fact that abusing Cavani's freedom of speech, abusing Cavani's freedom of expression. And I'm reading here, along with the ban and the fine, Cavani must also complete a face-to-face education program on fucking what? On the British societal and cultural standards. This again showing that, you know what, it's the British societal and cultural standards that are much superior compared to the other standards. I was recently reading the opinions of Simon Stone. Simon Stone is a football reporter for the BBC, and Simon Stone mentioned that there is sympathy for the Uruguayan in what was an innocent personal post. However, there is simply no excuse for not being aware of the wider aspect of the society he is living in, and either he should have been aware or the club should have made him aware of the offence it could cause. So I'll say a couple of things. Firstly, he's just moved to the UK. He's just moved to Britain. So you can't expect him to be fully aware and fully well-versed with the cultural as well as societal standards of the place that he's just moved to. Remember, like, Cavani barely speaks English. He says he should have been aware of the wider aspect of the society he is living in. Granted, he's living in the UK. Granted, he's living in Britain. Granted, he might be living in Manchester. But here, he's actually having a conversation on social media. So he's not having this conversation in England in person with someone. It's on social media, right? With a fellow Uruguayan in a different language in a foreign language, not in British English. These were my radically honest views. Please feel free to disagree with me. I think we can definitely learn a thing or two from each other. Let's engage in civil discussion, civil debate, civil disagreement here. And who knows, as I said, we might end up learning a thing or two from each other. I think we should definitely promote diversity of ideas as opposed to, being in an echo chamber where we're simply regurgitating each other's thoughts. So I would love to be exposed to different opinions in case you have any. But my verdict, fairly clear, absolutely shocked, absolutely appalled by the decision that the FA has taken. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video as well. Cheers, take care.